Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Yes, CJRB is at it again. I mean, every time I turn around, they're coming out with new knives because, well, people want new knives and they're like, hey, we want new versions, we want new colors, we want new styles. And this is a new model. I've already opened up 2 of them to see what they were. I was like, what is this? And I can't wait to show them to you. I haven't got to play around with them. I just opened it up because the box that they sent didn't have the name of the knife. So I didn't even know what knife it was. So this is going to be very cool. You're going to explore it with me, but I know what the outside of it looks like. And then I looked it up and there's 5 different versions of this knife. But besides hoping you're having a fantastic day, don't forget every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. We're going to have so much fun. We talk about knives just like these. I'm probably going to give 1 or 2 of these away. And you know, it could be because you just comment on this video and just say something nice, or you could say something mean. There's usually a grumpy person that says, I went and buy a knife from China. And because unfortunately they haven't caught up with the times and they're not aware that 80% of the knives on this planet are made in China, and China surpassed the United States when it comes to OEMs and places that actually make knives. We're hoping that more United States manufacturers will start making knives, but for right now, it's a part of life. You got to deal with it. And if you want good knives, well, these are a perfect example. This is the CJRB Locust. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its locustness. And ooh, wow, a little bit of nice little frag pattern going on there. Check it out. The little frags have little frags on top of them, which is very nice. Very, very nice. So what do we have here? We have a deep carry clip. It's sitting on top of the scales, but there's flat screws. So that's really good. I'm curious how this is going to go in and out of my pocket. Not too bad. Now, do take note that if you get this in and out of your pocket 50 times a day, this frag pattern is going to start wearing at your pocket. So that is something to take in consideration. But I don't know if you carry this one, if you're going to be using it 11 times a day. Now, wait till you see, wait till you see the cool blade on this bad boy. Now, this does have a feature which on their Holt or Hawk or the other version, I thought it was a secondary lock. This is a lock to keep the knife from opening while in your pocket. That's the purpose of this lock. I thought it was to keep it from closing. I was mistaken. So when you have this actuated and it's in your pocket, there's no chance of it opening. However, you do want to carry your knife with this facing the outside or the edge of your pocket, so it's not going to open anyway. So it's neat, but I don't know that it's necessary. It has a thumb disc right here with a little bit of jimping, a little bit of jimps going on. Let's see what it feels like. Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh yeah, look at that. How's that for a nice, sleek looking, everyday carry folding pocket knife? Now this one, these are not super expensive. These are affordable. And let me get you in there and take a little look. They have the PVD coated blade, and then here's the other version. Look at that. And it has a spear point going on. So you can get a satin spear point, and then you have the black PVD, and I'm not sure, they may have a stonewash version. I know they have the paratrooper version, and they have another one with multicolors. There's like 3 or 4, no, there's 5 different versions of this knife. It's mainly the accents or the blade that are gonna be different. Now these 2 here look identical. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, see, just a little slight difference. This one has the silver, and this one is all blacked out. That's the only difference I'm seeing on these 2 right here, which means we're probably going to be giving one of these bad boys away, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Now, let's see. How does the fit? Up and down, left and right. I'm not getting any movement, so it is solid. This is a plunge lock, and I can't really tell how much of it is locked up. I'd say about 30 to 40% on your lockup, and it is drop shutty. Look at that. Woo-hoo. And then, are we centered? The blade, I can't even see it. Yes, the blade is centered on this one, and might as well check all 3 while we've got them. Let's see, the blade is centered. Now this one, I like this. I like the fancy, Mr. Fancy Pants. And you know what you could do? If you really wanted to do something different, you could get 2. And change the black scales for the blue scales, and then you would have the black with the high contrast of that shiny stainless steel. I think that looks pretty neat. And it's just barely setting higher than your scales. So it kind of gives it a shadow box appearance and a shadow box feel. Now, I know I'm going all over the place, but well, I have 3 of them here and I'm just having fun. Let me give you a quick size comparison while I have it. Now, they do come with the lanyard. So if you don't want the lanyard, you could always take the lanyard off very easily. You could either take the pin out or just swink. And now here is the CJRB Pyrite. And then here, which I've just shown recently, a new release is the new updated CJRB Pyrite Light. See how the blade is a little bit bigger? Yeah, total difference. I have a video, maybe I'll put a linky-doo up here in just a minute, where you can go check out the new Pyrites. This one right here is an S90V steel, but you can also get them in AR RPM 9, which is what this is in right here. Now, let me show a couple of my regulars. You know I got to bring out the QSP Penguin, because everybody should have a penguin, right? So there's a penguin right there in that medium size everyday carry folding pocket knife. And then there is the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. So not a big knife, just an everyday carry size knife. From tip to tip, this bad boy is 7.28 inches long, 185 millimeters. Closed, it's 4.13 inches, 105 millimeters. Your blade length comes in at 3.15 inches, 80 millimeters. And let's see a little bit going on. What's going on with the ergos here? Let's see. So when I'm holding it just in a classic fashion, and this isn't going to be a hard use knife, it's an everyday carrier, you know what I'm saying? Just to open up Amazon packages or just, okay, we just skipped, we just skipped a deployment. So that's very easy to do. This is the kind of knife that you could get someone that's not used to knives and they don't have to have a lot of skill to open it. They can just push the button, open it, and look at this. When it's open, you push the button and it doesn't bounce out. I really appreciate that that's not bouncing out. That's a huge thing for me. Now my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. Let's see what we got going on here. So how does it feel? And keeping in mind, I'm not gonna be straining or hard using this knife. So just the general feel of it, not really giving it the bee squeeze. I mean, giving it the bee squeeze, I can feel all kinds of things going on. Giving it the bee squeeze, I'm feeling the edge right here. I'm feeling the edge of those scales right there. And then I can feel, what I was feeling? I was feeling a little bit of this right here, which isn't a bad thing. There's no problem with that. That's not affecting the structure or the usability of the knife. But, you know, I was checking. But when I'm holding it like this, I'm feeling more than anything this edge right here on the G10. That's what I'm feeling. It's not hateful, but it's definitely noticeable right there. It's almost as if it could have been rounded off just a little bit more on that edge. If that wasn't there, the overall feel of the knife wouldn't be bad at all. I'm feeling the pocket clip because, well, let's see, if I choke up a little bit, I'm still feeling the pocket clip. So the pocket clip is medium on the hotness or hot spotty. You know, it's just a little bit. If I had a small to medium sized hand, I don't think that would be there. Now, taking all of that into consideration, being an everyday carry pocket knife that I'm not going to be hard using just for regular cutting and things like that, the pocket clip, I know it's there. I feel it. It's not going to bother me because I'm not going to be bearing down or doing hard use knife stuff with this knife. Now, the action is very good. Deployment with that thumb stud or the thumb disc. Let's see how it is with this one. Yeah, feels the same. That thumb disc does a very good job of grabbing the epithelials of your skin and it just comes snapping out with authority. Man, this is a pretty cool knife. I like it. So just my only drawbacks would be the things I talked about with the ergonomics and then the consideration of in and out of your pocket many times on this rather rough G10 is going to start wearing away at your pocket over time, but that's only if you're getting it in and out of your pocket a lot, like I do. I get my pocket knives in and out of my pockets all the time because, well, I review them and I use the heck out of knives. I find excuses to use my knives. So here's the end of your plunge grind. You're not getting a whole lot of sharpening before you get to that plunge grind, but I don't think this is one that you're going to be dulling very easy. AR RPM 9 is a good budget steel. It works very well. It sharpens up well. It hones well. I like AR RPM 9. It's pretty good stuff. So this is a pretty cool knife. We'll talk more about this on the live stream, but that's the new CJRB Locust. And what did I do with the other one? And in true CJRB fashion, they always give options. Whenever they come out with new knives, they give you different color studs, different finishes on your knives. And well, this is no exception. Just that one tiny change can make a difference to whether you like this one or like this one or like that one. Let me know if you have a favorite and then go watch this video or go watch that video. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the high stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.